What is going on, YouTube? Power Ranger fans and collectors out there. As always, welcome back to another stream or video where I mostly just talk about stuff that's going on in the multiverse of Power Rangers. Sometimes Marvel or gaming content related stuff. Um, but yeah, I hope all of you guys out there are doing well on this amazing day or weekend. Don't mind the crazy hair or whatever. It's been like that since this morning. I've been trying to fix it, so yeah. To any of you guys that are now joining the stream or video, hey, welcome. Um, my apologies for that angle, but yes, as you guys could tell from the title of today's video, I've been working on some more custom figures. Um, I did add some touch-ups on my Legend of the White Dragon figure itself. I might have to get some water and just fix this right quick, but I'll do that in a minute or so. So, I am back with also more news and updates. Now, yesterday, which was like, 31st of May, I put a thing on my Instagram story. If, I might as well pull it up right quick. Hey guys, welcome back to another. This was 23 hours ago, story. But I tagged Playmates when I asked this question. Now, even though it's probably been like months or probably a year and a half or two. So just recently on the Playmates Toys website, it did say like come back June 1st, 2025. They would have the full lineup of the Reignition toys, like the Morpher, Blade Blaster, those types of things. And my apologies, now, I misspoke about what I mentioned a few minutes ago because I know it's actually the second.
Is there a specific time where we all have to wait?
Whoops.
Or is it...
Son of a Buddy the Elf Nutcracker, I messed that up.
Hey guys, welcome back to
But pretty much I asked in the story, like, if it's just going to pop up on the website out of nowhere to expect the unexpected, or if it's just going to be delayed or changed to a different day. I checked earlier today, still said the same thing, come back on June 1st, 2025 to see the full lineup. I am a bit disappointed about it, but it's no big deal because I did um, post or make a post about it from like a few hours ago from today with like a screenshot of it, saying come back on June 1st, but it's already past that day. So I'm like, okay, are they just prepping things up so that, the Walmart, Target, Amazon links be up and whatnot? I mean, that would make much more sense. Um, and I've also recently done a better type of version of their like AI Reignition toy line song they did on their Instagram post, which was like "Go, go, Power Rangers." It was something like that on their Instagram page. But also from yesterday, I made my own version of a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reignition type of theme song, and it's like straight up 10 times better. I'll probably put a link for my Instagram in the description down below if you guys want to have a listen to it, or if you guys want me to play it like on the spotlight, then let me know in the chat, well, comments below, and I will play it for you guys. But in other news, this was from like 4 days ago or the other day. We got official images for the Tyrannosaurus battle bike. Now, what's cool about it is that you can actually just take the shield part off. One of the promo images, it didn't have the Tyrannosaurus coin emblem on it, but it was the Triceratops one. But I did spot this on Amazon. What got me upset is that it said currently unavailable, which means it was like sold out. I was like, dang it, I was really hoping to see like what the price of it was to pre-order it. But that's what it looks like in the packaging. I'm giving that a solid 10 out of 10 because they really knocked that out of the park. Ooh, no. Ooh, that was a close one. Hey, what's going on? Power Rangers Crystal Fury. What's going on? JR_Studios. What's going on? Dark Barcode Warrior. I'm not gonna mention if you guys want me to play my version of the Power Rangers Suno AI song on the spotlight, then just either comment or put in the chat a lightning bolt emoji, or just I don't know, maybe comment Power Rangers, and I'll still play it either way. So don't worry. It's been like a hot minute since I've last posted something that was Reignition line related, because this was from 4 days ago, but the last time I posted something about it was back on the 5th of March when they like posted images of like their combinable Zords. I mean, the crazy part about it is that the only way to get the sword is through the Mastodon Dinozord. You get these awesome little miniature minifigures with the pterodactyl. I love how they're doing the little blaster type of effect parts. How's my day been? It's been pretty good actually. Um, if I'm correct, I believe each Zord is going to be $18.99 because it was mentioned in Pixel Dan's one video from a while back ago. Now there's this other post that I posted. Okay, that barely made sense, but this was from the 4th of March. I did like a comparison of like each different coins, like the Lightning coins, the VHS Walmart coins, and the Bandai Legacy ones, and the new ones with the Morpher. Now, I did notice something about the new Morpher after looking at the other images of it on the Angel Grove Collectibles website, and they still have some of the Reignition line on pre-orders, but for not US, Australian dollars. Ooh, when do you think we'll get an extended Cosmic Tree Team Song? I don't think we're gonna get one at this point, since that, the whole Playmates and Hasbro partnership. I know I mentioned Angel Grove Collectibles website. Um, I might pull it up right quick. Angel. Actually, wait, I can just do it this way on their website. And we do have a little bit of Gozuger news because we're getting a dark, like, evil version of the Wolf Decaliber 50 from, the current Sentai series of number 1 Sentai Gozuger. Alright, I've got their website up, but still, it's for Australian dollars for that region. There was a user on Instagram by the name of MCR Toys, which was like of an Argentina user. But we did get a better look at the Automorphin Green Fliphead figure with a much shinier dragon shield instead of it being like a bronze orange type of one. Now let's actually do this right quick. Sometimes I would like talking to the mic thing because it's easier without typing it because of autocorrect. So my apologies, or please forgive me when I do it this way. Power Rangers Reignition. So you still did an autocorrecting. It said recognition, but not reignition. If you guys hate it when that happens, then let me know in the chat below. But yeah, like I mentioned, they still have most of the reignition stuff on pre-orders. I mean, this is what the Morpher looks in the packaging. Now, I will be adding some modification touches or touch-ups like on the gray parts, even though it's supposed to be painted black. This will probably surprise some of you guys, but I know I have it on my camera roll, so I'm going to pull it up right quick about the new Morpher. Maybe I must have accidentally deleted it. If I have, then... Wait, I could just go through my deleted. Well, apparently, there's, like, one button that, like, opens the Morpher, and the other one, like, from the image on the bottom, is, like, to activate the lights and sounds. Which, I just find that very silly. Apparently, it's going to be, like, 4 inches wide, but the only thing that's weirdly different about the coins is how they have these, like, little line things on them. I think it's, like, going to be that way just to, like, be able to take the coins out of the Morpher. At this point, I don't really have a problem of how they did the Morpher, like, with the coins. This is one of the other images of it being in the packaging. Still, it doesn't look that bad, if I had to be honest. Because, no more of that plastic-free packaging. Got the back of the box. I mean, it's only 45 Australian dollars, so it's probably going to be around the same or original price it was going to be. They still have the 5-inch 6-pack on pre-orders and, 120 Australian dollars. Now, I did mention this on a community post, or maybe a regular post. of me saying that it could be around like $60 or $59.99, because for their website it says October. It could be July, because also from Pixel Dance video, it the guy did mention that these were probably going to be like mid 2025. So we are already somewhat close, even though we're now in June. I mean, once July, or once we get close to July or the end of this month, then they'll probably start putting these up in stores before the other stuff. But the box for it just looks really awesome. Of the box details. The last time I was on Amazon, when I checked to see if they had any other stuff on pre-orders, they only had was the blue, red, and I believe pink Ranger masks. No, wait, that is true, because that was also from yesterday. They don't have like the Morpher or the other Fliphead figures of like green or yellow, which I'm kind of surprised about that. Even though they're like slowly just putting the pre-orders up, but the Fliphead figures are going to be $10.99, which was mentioned on the Legacy of Nerds 1 post from a while back ago. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to happen, since that they did this on the Angel Grove Collectibles website, of this being like a whole set for 200 Australian dollars. If they did something like that for US dollars, that would probably be around like 100, because it says July of 2025. So maybe the Zords could end up being released in July of this year for US. I don't know, but okay, now that I mentioned it, let's try to search this up. Power Rangers Playmates. So yeah, it still shows up with the same thing from like for the past however many days. Come back on June 1st, 2025 to see the full lineup of Mighty Morphin toys with the same image. I mean, I might be right, I might be wrong about them like changing the day, like for preparation for like the links for Walmart, Target, Amazon to be up for everything. Um, but if you guys agree with me, then let me know in the chat or comments below. Okay, this was like from the 24th of May. This was like before the pre-orders were sold out, but it was the Automorphin Red Fliphead figure. Okay, so yeah, I was right. It was MCPR Toys. This was from May 24th as well, but that's what the Automorphin Green looks like in hand. Now, if you guys want to check him out on his Instagram, username is right there, MCPR Toys. Now, he did post two reels a while ago, like with a closer look of like the Zords, Blade Blaster. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts or opinions are on the whole Reignition toy line, or like what's taking them so long to, put it on their website, which is just the number one thing that really annoys me. But yeah, I mean, I did mention I was gonna play my version of my Suno Mighty Morphin Reignition type of post or whatever. Now, if I can find it on Power Rangers page on Instagram. Okay, so I have the sound off, but this was from May 4th. They did this type of reel of images with their own AI thing or whatever. I mean, if this stream kind of sort of gets taken down, then it's only because of this. Yeah, kind of sort of don't really like their own version of an AI Power Ranger song, but I mean, I'm not trying to be a show off, but let me just pull my version up right quick. Even though I do, well, I did post it on my Instagram, which I might as well just do it that way. And apparently, we've got a slight little bit of Lego news, even though I don't do videos on that, but apparently we're getting like a How to Train Your Dragon Toothless Lego set for going on $70. Um, that's something that I've never really discussed here on the channel, like Lego type of stuff or Minecraft or gaming stuff that much. Um, so yeah, let's. But yeah, this is my version that I did. But the app that I used was Suno AI. One of my old ex friends has the same app. But yeah. And let me know in the chat what you guys think about my version. I mean, you can add like image type of covers of some sort for it. So I used like the image of the basic red figure. But I even put like the verse, the chorus part. I mean, this does sound like an actual theme song to a show, in my own opinion. But I only wanted to play just that little bit of it. But still, if you guys actually liked that little snip of it, then feel free to leave a comment or let me know in the chat. Damn Instagram. But yeah, I've mostly just been checking like each and every single hour, like every day on the whole, Playmates page, not putting the list up yet. If they do that like sometime this week, then that'd be a miracle. Now I did mention I was working on more custom figures. Excuse me. The only thing I did for the White Dragon figure was mostly add some touch-ups on the visor, because it was more of like a, I don't know, an orange. So I used my Radiant Gold acrylic paint to make it a bit more shinier and kind of sort of movie accurate, even though I did paint the eyes gold with a marker a while back ago after just now finally realizing it. But I'm keeping the figure the way it is. I'm not painting the whole thing like white or silver, even though the figure is awesome though, on the other hand. I have made some adjustments to my collection a few days ago. But I'm mostly remodifying or customizing the Dragon Prime figure. Because I have like the Radiant Gold marker because I'm redoing the shield. I used the Deco Art Metallic Green acrylic paint on that like red type of saber, and the reason why I don't use regular cups is because you just get paint type of stains. But if you use like these kinds of cups, like the red solo ones, it's just much more easy. I mean, this is the progress I have so far for the Dragon Prime, but I did paint the cuff parts and like the gold or silverish black blades. Gold. Now, just recently I misplaced or quote unquote lost my Lightning Collection Lord Draken shield, but this one was from my first Lord Draken figure, so I'm like, why not just paint the whole thing gold, but paint like the Draken emblem coin logo all green with this acrylic paint. Now, I haven't done a stream or video on this in a while. Now the next part that I will probably paint is the right leg and the hands as well. Now this is what the Dragon Prime shield looks like, but the only thing I'm going to fix is a little touch up on the red diamond part. I just wanted to make sure there's like no wet marks on here. But the first part that I was actually working on from today was the helmet. I know it doesn't look the best, but I'll have to hold it like this. I was mostly just painting around like the visor to see what it would look like in the back, but it looks like it's been done, like drying. But for the red visor, I will be painting that black, even though I've got my container box of markers. So I might want to grab that out. I'm not going to use the Craft Smart marker, but this is the one that I mostly use to like repaint visors to any of my helmets. It's a Pintar fine tip art supply paint pen. I do have some of my other paint markers like the gold that I tried using on the Fighting Spirits green figure. Oh, funny how I mentioned that because I did add some touch-ups or modifications to it by repainting the shield and some of the gold parts on like the legs and the arms to make it a bit more shiny and metallic, which actually looks really awesome. But I did repaint the whole top part because gold paint was already starting to rub off after using the gold metallic marker. I chose not to paint the dragon dagger because why not? Well, technically I had like a second one from my Lord Dragon figure, but I only painted like, well, if I can take the dragon dagger out. I didn't paint the grip handle, but I only painted like where the silver, green, and gold is, especially where the coin emblem logo is. But yeah, let me know in the chat or comments below what do you guys think of my custom, fully modified Fighting Spirits green. I mean, I even did the same thing with the metallic White Ranger figure, but it was technically a fusion combined ranger of the morphed Crimson Hawk Ryu Ranger combined with the metallic White Ranger. But the Saba that I used was from my first White Ranger figure, but all I did was just to repaint the metallic white helmet, make the shield more show accurate. Some of the gold paint did get on the blade. I mean, I'm not even that upset, but I also used the arms a while back ago from Wild Forest Silver or Lunar Wolf Ranger. Now, I do plan on getting my hands on another VHS green and white to re-complete the team because I am also repainting the Blue Ranger back to its original color because I tried painting it gold with the first Cove paint. It didn't really turn out the best, but I'm using the helmet from the Beast Morphers 3-pack Blue Ranger Down Thunder Blue helmet. Now, back on my OG YouTube channel, which was Ranger Ride Reviews _YT, not only that I did like Power Rangers content, but I mostly did like a lot of gaming content at the time. Now, when I say gaming content, I was like referring to like Fortnite and stuff. But if you guys want to see me post or bring back more gaming content for the future, I mean, heck, if you guys want to see me post like Minecraft content, then let's try to get my recent video to 5,000 likes. Because if it does, then I will start posting Minecraft type of gaming content. Because I've seen other content creators out there like, I don't know, Mr. Top 5 or someone like him does survival series or whatever. So I'm like, you know, what if I do that for a change? Besides just doing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, or Fortnite. Well, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 and Battle for the Grid, I have not done a gaming type of stream of those in a while. Even Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But still, if we can try to get one of my recent videos to 5,000 likes, then I will actually bring back more gaming content besides Fortnite. Even though they will have that like major live event coming soon on like the 7th at like 2 p.m. I think they changed the time for the downtime. Not the downtime, but yeah. Okay, for a second, someone did pop in. Okay, now someone hopped back on the live. I don't know who just hopped back, but just let me know, or like whichever one of you guys it is, because sometimes I can. I mean, if I had my phone next to me, it would have made sense. A while goes you wolf. Meant to be. We've seen cosmic tree plushies. I've seen a post from one of my friends or followers someone doing like, well, they used AI to see what it would look like if there were Cosmic Fury plushies, which was not real. Hello, Ferrari, Iger, Anka Bane, Power Turbo. Welcome to my stream. But yeah, like I mentioned, I am turning Dragon Prime into a green dragon because I've been looking at some images on like Pinterest or Google Images to see if someone's done like a green dragon prime type of inspired movie suit. My apologies about my background. My mom and my brother are just annoying or driving me nuts. But that's what happens in life. Parents, siblings, blah 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 blah. I mean, there is some other news I do want to share, such as like pre-orders are starting to get canceled for the Nintendo Switch too. So thank God I'm not getting my hands on one. I think the last time I did a custom Lightning Collection figure, like besides the ones that I've shown off, shoot, I think it was from like a while back ago. I don't know. I mean, at first I wanted to make Dragon Prime into like a metallic green, but well, I can tell this one part kind of needs a second coat. I mean, if you guys love the custom touch-ups on the Dragon Prime, for a second it showed that two other people popped in on the stream. I don't know who they were. Oh, but yeah. But like I mentioned, I will be painting the whole thing into like a green. Don't worry, the leg does pop right off. Bleh, it does. So I might do that right quick without breaking it, like any other Lightning Collection figure. The only problem that's going to be hard for me to paint around is this on the left arm, especially with the rubbery paint. I mean, if I try doing this, then it'll just probably rip or quote-unquote break. But if it does, like, break or rip off, I'll just super glue it back on. I do have a thing of super glue in here, actually. Because I always recommend, well, this is the kind I've always been using. The Gorilla Super Glue. Let's move that off to the side where it's not in the camera. But I'm only, like, painting different parts of the figure, like, one by one. I might keep the boots in, like, the side of the torso the way it is. So pretty much I'm just going to be painting around them. But the only hard part that I'm going to try to paint around is the silver cuff, which is just a part of the arm. But these would obviously just break or yank off or whatever. So I'm not going to do that yet. Well, I would only paint the rest of this once the green Dragon Prime, or Green Dragon. I might as well, now that I mention it, I don't know if I'm going to keep the eyes painted red or green. Let me know in the chat or comments below if you guys think I should keep the eyes red or paint them black, because comparing my custom version to the Fighting Spirits green, I think I might just keep the eyes red because it would be better that way. I hope some of these paintbrushes no longer have paint on them, because if they do, then, well, it's not really a big deal what paintbrush you use. I mean, I always place like a thing of paper towels like under the cup with the paint, water, or whatever you want to call it, but you guys get what I mean. Let's use our handy dandy grass green acrylic paint. Now, I haven't done a stream like this in probably a couple months, or maybe a year, I should say, from the last time when I did a custom type of Cosmic Fury type of green figure, I believe. I don't know. But the crazy part is I still never took the wrapping part off the cap, but I always, well, obviously I always take the lids off. The one thing I'm gonna try not to get paint on is like the red diamond part on the helmet. But well, I know I'm gonna paint around the eyes because I'm gonna keep them the way they are. So I mean, it doesn't matter what paintbrush you use. I mean, I normally add like 2 coats of paint on like any figure if it's Dragon Prime or Lightning Collection or the VHS figures. Oh shoot, I forgot to bring the custom repainted VHS blue back out here. Ow. And that one's on me. So let's try to paint the top of the helmet right quick. But if any of you guys out there have any Marvel, Power Rangers, or gaming related questions, then let me know in the chat. Actually, at this point, I'm just gonna paint over the red part. Whoever is now joining, what is going on? I hope. Well, yeah. I barely ask now these days the same thing, but how is everyone out there doing? And I hear my mom doing French lessons on Duolingo. Okay, that was a close one because I almost got paint on the eye. I feel like some of you guys might be asking me, Thomas, why are you painting or customizing your Dragon Prime? Well, as Gosei would say from Megaforce, there's a simple explanation for that. And that is, I've seen concept type of arts of people doing like a green dragon. Not a figure, but like, okay. I kind of sort of got a little bit of green on the eye, but okay, this is what it looks like so far. I don't want to get it too close, but yeah, that's what it looks like so far. So it's just, I mean, I always recommend using, well, it doesn't really matter what paint or paintbrushes you like use. I'm like, modifying or customizing figures. I'm gonna add an extra coat of paint on like the lower part to make it kind of sort of have the nostalgia to the 93 Mighty Morphin Green. I mean, you could put one of the civilian heads or actual Lightning Collection helmets on Dragon Prime or White Dragon figure. But if any of the paint gets on the visor, I'll just paint over it with the black. Okay, there's only like a tiny little bit of green on my thumb. But I do have the extra sets of hands next to me, so I will be painting those as well. Alright, even though we're still like going on 34 minutes in, hello to anyone that's now joining or that's now coming back to the stream. Okay, I know I mentioned that VHS repainted modified blue figures, so I'm gonna be right back. It'll be a second, but don't worry. Okay, so at first I was originally going to turn this into like a Yellow Ranger male version because of, the Super Sentai counterpart. But, yeah, I had to see if any of the gold marker or acrylic paint was getting on my finger. Now, I'm still keeping like the blue diamonds the way they are on the boots and the hands. It was just mostly the whole body, as in the torso. Excuse me, and my apologies. I know this will need like a second, maybe third coat of paint because I do see some paint maybe chipping away, like on the main torso and the leg itself. But yeah, it was a bit painful to get the head back on. Well, the Down Thunder Blue head on. Hey Thomas, what Sentai do you think should get adapted? I'd like to see Ghost Seizure. Well, as of right now, since that, the Lightning Collection's no more or gone, since that there's been so many problems like with the figures, well, specific figures had so many QC problems. I'm talking Walled for Silver, remastered figures, some of the figures like breaking, missing pieces, like if it's on Amazon or eBay, you always got to make sure it's got like each and every single item or whatever. I mean, I still do that to this day when it comes to looking for a Master Morpher that's not 100 or 200 something bucks. Now, I get that Hasbro's no longer doing the Lightning Collection, but if they were to bring it back, first thing that I would love to see on their Pulse app is the Master Morpher getting another limited time um, restock. Because I've been trying to. I was like super close from getting it at one point. I'm like, damn it, what's my chance? But I know there's some collectors out there that do have the Master Morpher, which does make me feel jealous because I know that happens in life. Um, I feel like just painting some of the hands already. Actually, I'm thinking that I might just keep the hands the way they are, or just paint them white. I don't know. I might just paint the whole silver and gold part from the Dragon Prime figure white to make it, stand out more. Do a Mighty Morphin green. Oh, and I did say I was gonna fix this little hair look situation. Um, Give me a second. Again, I'm gonna fix a little crazy hairdo. But it's always best to like put the lids back on when you're like painting. But still, I hope everyone out there is doing great, even though my hand was on the camera. So yeah. I'm back at the. Yeah. I wonder if Ghost User gets adapted. I wonder if Green Black would be like the Amazon exclusive, just like that, right? I mean, you're not wrong though. Power Rangers Crystal Fury. Um, okay, so that one snip of that like AI Power Ranger version of the song that I did, I have done other versions as well on the Suno app. Um, if any of you guys are familiar with the app or do have it, feel free to check my Suno page out. It's just capital. It's just Cosmic Power YT, which is my Fortnite user or whatever like that. Well, technically that's my X, which was formerly or used to be named Twitter. But yeah, I'm just checking notifications real quick. Fix my angle. I mean, I do always check the X, or Twitter. I sometimes call it Twitter sometimes, even though it's called X. But like I mentioned, Suno is an app where you can, well, this video or whatever is not sponsored by Suno, but someone did follow me on there like an hour ago somehow. But yeah, that's Cosmic Power YT. I have done different type of Power Ranger theme openings. I tried doing like a Cyberstorm type of one. Power Rangers Unite. I've had a few, which was Avengers Assemble. which I thought was a cool one. I might feature one of my AI versions of a Power Rangers song in a future Power Rangers fan morph video, so stay tuned for that. I might play a little bit of this one. If you guys enjoy it or something like that, then let me know. I feel like this would be like perfect for any opening or a fan project. At least Suno is the type of app where video. Well, I might just use one of these for an intro or an outro in the future so that a video of mine does not get copyright claimed. So yeah. So you could do like different type of styles or genres for like an AI type of song, like Power Rangers, Marvel type of one. I mean, I might use this for like a future fan-ish project if I ever do something like that. If it's like voiceover acting of some sort. Um, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Fortnite Death Star teasers, huh? Yes, I know. Ending 5 days. Okay, apparently there's going to be like a free. Oh wait, never mind. Interesting. I have seen a post or a tweet on X from before this like quote unquote leaked plot idea synopsis rumor of like the Power Rangers Disney Plus thing that's still going on. I believe it's just mostly going to be all original, like fresh new actors, a different story where it's like I don't know if it's gonna have any connection to like any previous Power Rangers seasons. And I mean, if it does, then I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled off like a reference type of cameo thing in their version. Okay, now that I mentioned that, I would love to see any Power Ranger actor making a cameo in the whole Disney Plus Power Rangers reboot thing from like the Disney era. I'm thinking like someone from like RPM, Operation Overdrive, Wild Force, Jungle Fury, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder. If some Power Ranger actor from one of those previous series or seasons returned for a cameo, I would probably, well, as a mentor, I don't know. I feel like, I feel like, shoot, I forgot what his name was, but he played as Decker and Cole from Wild Force. I feel like he would be a perfect mentor, or maybe like a mentor that's like done martial arts of some sort. I don't know. I just thought of the cool. I only brought that up to see if it would have been cool or not, but yeah. The one thing I have not done in literally years, ever since I used to have access to my old OG YouTube channel, was that I once did a Lego review of a Lego custom built Beast X Morpher with keys. I still remember most of the videos by heart. I mean, there are some videos I really want to recreate and bring back, such as a Power Ranger stop motion theme song opening, both dinosaur DNA and the Beast Morphers animal DNA as well. Um, I don't think I ever posted it on my YouTube channel. That's the thing. No, I have not posted it on my YouTube channel at that time. Um, because my room compared to my room now from back in Virginia was like very different. I mean, I still had the same dresser from when we were there, but everything else, no. Because I used to have like a bunk bed at the time with like two cabinets where I could put like DVDs and whatnot. My closet was kind of sort of similar or different. to the one I have. But yeah. But another thing that I remembered posting on that channel a long time ago was doing a shout out video. Um, my apologies. Actually, since I mentioned the word shout out, maybe I should start doing shout outs more often for like streams or videos. Um, Shout outs of the day goes to these amazing friends and subscribers that have been there for me probably since day one. And those people are Rad Red Studios, Shamar Wallace 2886, and Cameron Christopher Powell-Nitz. I hope I pronounced that last part right, but shout out goes to those 3 friends slash subscribers. I just want to thank every single one of you guys out there that have supported me since day one when I first started posting on this channel of mine, including my girlfriend as well and my friend Eric and Isaiah. Couldn't have done it without them or you guys. As of right now, currently at 9,107 subscribers. I mean, not that bad. Let's go through all my community posts. But yeah, like I mentioned, 4 days ago, we had like our first official images of the Transforce Battle Bike. Me guessing that it could be around 17 or 18 bucks. I mean, I did 2 different similar posts because they were both from 4 days ago. This was from 2 weeks ago. If you guys remembered, I was doing more daily Reignition Toyline updates. Now, this is actually what the back of it's going to look like for each figure. If you guys want to know how I got some of these images, just from the Angel Grove Collectibles website, shout outs to them and mostly Playmates and Hasbro for working together to create something that's kind of never really been done before. I've been doing like separate posts for like each ranger individually, like green, black, pink, yellow, blue, and red. I should have done it in chronological team order. Now, some of you guys may have already or may not have noticed this, but the only difference there is for the male rangers of red, green, black, and blue is that those are like all going to be around like 5.25 inches tall, like barely close to 6 inches. But the yellow and pink ranger figures are going to be around like 4.75 inches, which is something that I've been questioning for a while. I just love how they're doing the articulation. I feel like they could have done some more paint details on the weapons and accessories. What mostly sucks to me the most is that the weapons don't combine at all. I wonder if the Transformers Battle Pack is going to be the same. So yeah, it's mostly just the same Red Ranger figure for like 5.25 inches tall. Now, I do have the better, closer images on my camera roll, so I'm going to pull that up right quick. Now, I don't know if it's just me thinking this. What if I can find it? Okay, so on the Legacy of Nerds page, or Facebook page from like the 17th of May, he did like this cool post collage thing of like the red figure, but if we zoom in, they did the same thing what they did with the first original release of the Lightning Red Ranger of the visor. But if you compare that to the, Transsource Battle Bike figure they're releasing, you guys will obviously notice the difference. The visor being repainted. Because if you guys also remembered, they did the Lightning Collection color swap pack of the red and yellow Jason Training 2-pack, which is like around 30-something bucks when I first got it off of not the GameStop website, but at GameStore in store. Now, I don't know if the whole repaint on the Morpher was the right thing to do, but the battle bike itself, like with the shield, if I can try to zoom in closely, you guys can actually see the Transsource emblem on it. Now, I believe there's going to be a button of some sort on the back of the bike or to the shield, but that's when it'll have like that 360 feature. But yeah, this was one of the promo images where it had like the Triceratops one on it. I still think of the Super Sentai series Kinoger just from looking at it. But at least the visor's like repainted or redone. So I might just get the Transforce Battle Bike and the basic 6-pack they're doing. Now the only reason why I'm saying that is because the one from the Transforce Battle Bike, even though I just showed it off, they fixed the visor. But for the individual release with the 6-pack as well, the visor is not fully painted or highly detailed. Which I'm going to pull that back up right quick, which is right here. Because the only difference between this one is the paint design on the Morpher and the visor, but with the Transforce Battle Bike, I feel like that's going to be around like 17 to 19 bucks. But if it's somewhere around there, then it's a must-have for the collection. Because my one older brother, Wesley, that grew up watching like Mighty Morphin and In Space, Turbo Zeo, and Lost Galaxy, and mostly Beetleborgs as well. And we do have like the old Triceratops type of battle bike theme where it had like an extra vehicle where you would put the Pink Ranger in it. But yeah. But I like the Playmates version of the battle bikes better because you get that cool 360 flip kick action. This was one of the images from the Automorphin Fliphead figure, which I believe it was on the Playmates. No, not the Playmates. I misspoke. My apologies. But it was mostly just the back of the packaging for the red Auto Fliphead figure, like their descriptions, which I do love how they did that because it shows off the other images for Wave 1 of the monster figures being Goldar, Rita, and the Putty. Because I think if I still have the images of the Wave 2 of the monster figures, then that would really help out. Yes, I do. Because this is from April 29th from that one user's page on X. Showing off like images of the Fliphead figures, but that's not important. But yeah, it pretty much makes it official that these will be Wave 2, which will have some sort of gimmick to them. Now, it looks like, now if I'm correct, I think this is Babu and this is Squat if I'm correct. If I'm right, then please let me know in the comments or in the chat because that would actually help out. But Kane Sphinx, he looks like that he's just going to be one of those like basic figures where he won't have like any karate chop type of feature in my own opinion. But for Babu, I think, I don't know, I'm gonna have to rewatch one of the episodes, but not their AI enhanced version. But it looks like, I think that's going to be like a back piece, and this will probably be, I don't know what that's for, but yeah, apparently it's been official for however long that these will be a Wave 2. I mean, if they do a Wave 3, then we will probably get Lord Zed and Bones, which was leaked a while back ago, but it was never official. So, yeah. Okay, so this is interesting. Now, I know I don't understand, like, the Chinese thing, because it shows, like, the different numbers next to it. Now, next to the... Okay, I don't know why it says 119, which obviously means $19.99. I swear, they might just change the prices due to tariffs. If they lower the price with the Morpher, still getting it either way. I can already tell that's starting to become a bit annoying. I'm mostly excited for the Dragon Dagger once they release that for 2026 because it comes with the coin, which will make sounds, you know, in the Morpher. Okay, so here's like all the images I've got on my phone. I don't think I've done a post on it yet on my community tab, but I will soon. But it's just each of the figures like in the packagings of blue, black, Blade Blaster, all these, Rita, Triceratop yellow, pink, Goldar, Sabretooth, and red. Surprisingly, they have not put pre-orders up yet for green, because I believe they have done the pre-order for pink. I don't know, I would probably double check on Amazon. Actually, let's check right now. Let's search up Playmates Power Rangers. Because, like I mentioned from earlier from the video or stream, they did have the pre-orders up only for the red, blue, and pink masks. Here, let's do it this way. Power Rangers Playmates toys. Okay, I don't know if pre-orders are still up for those masks, but if not, then that would make sense of why it's not popping up on Amazon yet. I mean, they still have a bunch of Dino Fury stuff as well, but I wonder if they still have that one overpriced Cosmic Fury Megazord pack. Because I do remember seeing one for like 100 something bucks. Okay, so they've got the Morpher, the Prop Disguise, Tricera Blaster, Zenith Ranger costume, Cosmic Fury Blue and Red costume. Yeah, I don't think they have it on the Amazon app from the last time I checked. I think it was like $149.99. I don't know, but they still mostly have like, oh, never mind, I was wrong. And it really annoys me a lot that I always would say like, oh, there's 4 options of like different price of the Cosmic Fury Megazord. I mean, if they ever put that back in stock instead of having like 4 different buying options, some of you guys may not be too thrilled or might not really care for the Megazord pack, but there's one, well, there's only 4 buying options from like different third-party retailers or whatever on Amazon. Oh, there's one for $199.97, one for $300. I don't know why it's going up for this much from like different third-party retailer things or whatever. If they just put it back in stock, then I'd consider getting this for the lowest price. I noticed that someone popped in on the stream, but I think they may have left. Make sure to drop subscribe and like on the stream. You know what? Okay, there's one thing that I never understood about the Super Ninja Steel toy line. And I'm talking about this Super Ninja Steel Power Core Stegosaurus Zord. It's like every single time when they make a Zord or figure, it was like never canon in the show, but a toy exclusive. They've done this before with Super Sentai, like a white type of version of the Eagle Racer Zord from RPM, well, Go-Onger. Now, I think this was able to combine with the Ninja Steel Megazord before. Yeah, I was right. because it has like a peg of some sort. Now, the one thing I do find kind of sort of silly at the same time is that they have this rare-ish Operation Overdrive Black Turbo Drill Black Ranger. I think there's a blue one as well, because I did find red at the same time. But the Red Ranger one, which I just popped up, which was a red battleized one for 47 bucks. What did I just do? I knew what I was gonna try to find. Whoever else is now popping on the stream, hello, and what's going on? Oh, great. Someone's texting me. Whoa. Goofball. Okay, now I've got an instant notification. Okay, I just found a post thing of the whole leaked, not leaked, but a rumor type of theory of like what a plot synopsis could be like for the whole Disney Plus Hulu Power Rangers series. Actually, I could put that. I didn't. I somehow just activated my Siri on my phone, which was very stupid. If I can go to X, Twitter, whatever the hell it's called, because I don't really care at this point anymore. Apparently there's going to be a new Ranger coming out soon on Legacy Wars, because it says this: the grid hums with new energy. A streak of blue light cuts through the silence. Could a familiar rookie be gearing up for battle? I mean, just from zooming in on like the Saber, it's hard to tell if it's Time Force or Operation Overdrive, because I can obviously tell for a darn fact that it's not RPM. Why did I say RPM? I was trying to say Turbo. I feel like someone from Operation Overdrive would have this type of stance or pose. Let me know in the chat who you guys think, which Ranger it could be. It's just the whole sword part which makes it much confusing. Because of like this little... I don't know. I'm going to have to try to pull that up. I don't think it's... Ooh, their weapon had something like that. Hold on, let's do this on Google. Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. Well, not the cast, but Rangers. Now, they have added what's his name? They added the Mercury Ranger and the Knight that turned into a sword. What's his name? Because I barely play Legacy Wars that much. Dang it. I mean, I would love to see another Mystic Force or maybe Ninja Storm character to be on Legacy Wars. Wait, hold on. Okay, I found this image of Operation Overdrive. Hold on. Shoot, isn't it like the Drive Max Saber or something like that? I don't know. Let's see. I'm just going to switch up Power Rangers Operation Overdrive Saber. What the heck? Okay, well, that was no help at all. So I can kind of sort of confirm that it's not Operation Overdrive. Shoot, who could it be? mean, I have to pull up an image of like. I mean, obviously, this one does not have like that weird shape thing. Hold on, I'm gonna try doing it this way. Power Rangers swords or sword. It could literally be any ranger. Because when it said blue, it just threw me off guard. Like, there's no way it could be another Blue Ranger in the game. Because, you know, like, I know I read it already, but that's just what it said. It said, a streak of blue light. Blue light. Blue light. What could... This literally makes no sense at all. I'm still trying to think which Power Rangers series had this type of saber. I mean, with that weird shape thing on the bottom, I'm starting to think of the Mega Blade from Samurai, but it can't be someone from Samurai. Dang it. No, I'm gonna search up something. Blue Rangers with. Yeah, let's make it easier. Blue Ranger weapons. Sure. It had to show up with the Power Lance and the Zeo and stuff. Or it could just be someone from the comics. Wait, hold on. This is so confusing. Not only for myself, but probably for some of you guys out there as well. If you guys have any guesses of who or which ranger you guys think it would be, then let me know in the comments below. Actually, I want to pull that post back up from their Instagram. Okay, so that was from 5 hours ago. I want to read through the. Okay, some people were guessing Dax from Operation Overdrive and Justin the Blue Turbo Ranger. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to search that up on Google because that would make perfect sense if they actually added the Blue Turbo Ranger in Power Rangers Legacy Wars. Blue. Or I'm just going to do it this way. Power Rangers Turbo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it makes sense now. It could actually end up being Justin Blue Turbo in Legacy Wars. Because I found an image of him doing this pose on Google Images. So it pretty much gives it away of who's coming soon this week, or this Friday, I should say. So thank you, Power Rangers Legacy Wars page on Instagram, because we now know who the Ranger is, because he does that pose in like each episode. And also each image and rights goes to Saban or Power Rangers or Bandai or whoever else. Okay, here's my question. Didn't Justin mostly use this in the show or his like blaster weapons? That's my question. I'll probably have to rewatch Turbo on Tubi. Because that would make much more sense. I really thought it was like a different Ranger. Well, someone replied to my one comment on an Instagram post about like which Ranger it could be. I'm gonna have to pull it back up. Yeah, because for my comment, I said I have two different guesses, and it could either be Adam the Green Turbo Ranger or Justin Blue Turbo. And I'm like, I feel stupid for really guessing Adam Green Turbo because I think he was like a second style for a Green CEO. I think I'm gonna check on Legacy Wars. Why is this still showing notifications? What the flip? And we also got some more Gozuger news of like who will be playing Goju Polar, who will be voicing the mecha, which is Gudeburn, whatever his name is of the mecha. I don't know. Alright. So this just popped up like an hour ago on Facebook from on Ranger Board's page saying pages are now up for round 2 of Heritage Auctions Power Rangers auction. Many of them are huge batches of items. There are even a few lots that contain almost 100 costumes in one. Are there any items that you are interested in? And these are like some of the images. I don't know if these are the actual ones or not. But a few of the... Okay, so never mind. Most of these are actually from Heritage Auctions that are going up for auction. Such as Pink Morphin Masters suit, part of the In Space Red Zord, other suits. I'm already seeing Turbo and SPD and Dino Thunder, and the like evil clone versions. Hold on, I'm pulling this up. Okay, so there are a few things that are actually that people are placing bids on Heritage Auctions. Wait, what did I just do? Ah, crap. Okay, so the ones that are up on bid or to buy are like some of these Mighty Morphin type of suits. Another black green, which was because the open for biddings were around like today. Um, the Rita Repulsa ensemble and group of 4 Putty Patroller. Um, that's going up. Okay, to be honest, if I had the money, I would actually consider bidding on the Ninjetti white suit or the white movie piece. That's right, I would need a login thing to track them. Ooh, even Zeo. The Zeo cogs. The turbo suits. Phantom Ranger suit. Red Ranger touring costume. Oh, that's the Piranhatron thing. They still have like some of these other things up on bids, and I'm like, oh, I've got In Space, Power Rangers In Space. Oh, that's the civilian type of outfits. Oh, that's what those were. Astronoma's, well, Cyborg Astronoma's outfit, the Quantrons. Oh, the Mega V1 Zord. That's what it was called. Lost Galaxy Red, Green, and I swear, I've done a post on this a while back ago, but it's so I'm making this clear. I'm not trying to call Hasbro out, but I must only this once. But I'm only the only reason or possible excuse of why I would call Hasbro as out is that I blame them, and it's probably their fault in the first place for putting everything on Heritage Auction. I mean, they could have done something original for a change, like have a past Ranger return for any other adaptation to be the mentor. I mean, if Gozuger ever got adapted into Power Rangers, I would want to see the Lost Galaxy actor who played as Leo as the mentor. Actually, hold on. Oh my god, friggin'. Okay, now, here's my whole idea if Hasbro never put every piece of prop on Heritage Auction or whatever. Um, if Gozuger was ever adapted into Power Rangers, who is the one actor I would love to see return only as a mentor? And the first one that popped in my mind, I forgot the actor's name, but he played as RJ, the Jungle Fury Purple Wolf Ranger. I feel like he would be a perfect mentor because he was technically the mentor to Casey, Theo, and Lily from Jungle Fury. I'm like, he would be a perfect pick as a mentor for a Gozuger adaptation. I mean, think about it. He was a purple wolf, but with Goju Wolf, that'd be like an awesome little crossover collab they could have done. Because if you guys remembered from Boom Boom Jir, they did like two different team up crossovers. Actually, no, three. They did one with Gokai Blue, Go On Red, and a few of the members from ToQger. I'm like, they could have not just done those three, but what if they do that for Gozuger by bringing someone from Geki Ranger, like, Geki Violet, mentoring Goju Wolf. They've got the Steenwinger costume, Trakina costumes. Like, this is all from today. Lost Galaxy, not Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue, Pink Ranger hero costume with the accessories. Oh, so each Lightspeed Rescue outfit also has their jackets. Well, I feel like okay, if my one friend Eric had like the money, I know for a damn well fact he would probably place a bet on the titanium ranger suit. But the problem is he would have to make like a account of some sort to try to bid or something like that. Time Force, Ranger chest pieces, and three blasters. Vipra. Yeah, like I mentioned, they've got so much stuff on bids. Oh, I see. A Time Force red, pink, and yellow being up on bid. And another one of the Quantum suit. Oh, I know how one of a friend of mine is. The Time Force jackets, Silver Guardian military fatigues. This is like some of the more stuff that was from today or recently. Wild Force, Red Blazing Lion. Okay. There is one team up I would love to see for the future of the number one Sentai Gozuger series. I'm talking Hyakuju Sentai, Gao Ranger. Well, no, to make it sound easier, number one Sentai Gozuger versus Gao Ranger. Just think about it. It's Wild Force versus Gozuger. That would be a team up I would personally love to see. Because we've had like Blazing Lion, Shark, Bison, Eagle, and Bear, and Wolf from Wild Force, well, Gao Ranger. Both Gozuger, it's somewhat different because they've got like Goju Polar, Goju Unicorn, Goju Eagle, Goju Tyranno, Goju, Lion, Goju, Wolf. So I'm like, that'd be a perfect crossover team up movie. Gozuger versus Gal Ranger. Now that I mentioned Wild Force, they also have some Wild Force stuff going up on um, Heritage Auctions. I'm still upset and just disappointed in Hasbro for doing this in the first place. I feel like some of you guys may agree or disagree with me on that. Wait, I think this is like the full red suit. Oh, it is, because it's Ninja Storm. The blaster is weapon, the suit with the morpher attached. I mean, that would be a dream come true. The Navy and Crimson Thunder suits, Samurai Green from Ninja Storm, Heritage Auction. Okay, this is something that I would personally want to get, even though I'm wearing red at the same time, but it's the Triassic mode Red Ranger. In Super Down mode, black, blue. I'm like trying not to yawn at the same time. Okay, SPD, there's swap mode, some of the A Squad stuff, Omega Ranger. Okay, what are the odds or chances of me seeing the Shadow Ranger's suit on the Heritage Auction? I'm already starting to see some Mystic Force. We've got Solaris Knight, Red Mystic Ranger. Oh, heck yeah. See, there's so many of these I would actually place a bid on. Some that my buddy Eric would personally, well, I don't know why I keep on saying it that way, but Operation Overdrive, red, blue, Mercury, yellow. I mean, the only types of things I would actually just place a bid on, not, it would, well, probably some of the suits, like the whole set of it, and maybe some props, like Morpher weapons to the Rangers. Oh, Jungle Fury, one of the best seasons from the Disney era, and Wild Force and Ninja Storm. Don't get me wrong. Whoever's now joining, hello and welcome. We've got a group of 4 Ranger costumes and accessories of red and blue. Ooh, hello, Jungle Master mode. Yeah, I always get so hyped and excited when I see some of my favorite Ranger stuff. Okay. I don't know if my buddy Eric is watching the stream. Please don't kick my butt or whatever, but the things I would place a bid on for Jungle Fury is probably their jacket outfits. Because that'd be something awesome to wear. Okay, got some of the Jungle Fury weapons. Finally, we've got the Rhinomorph for some of their weapons, including the ones from the Spirit Rangers. The Jared Daishi outfit. The Rinchi Goons. Okay, now we're on to RPM. Their civilian costume jacket things. Oh, wait, that's for RPM Blue. Finally found something that's Morpher related, which is the, well, there's this one and the other ones. Ooh, onto Samurai. I think this was all from today when they put more stuff on Heritage Auction. Samurai, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Mighty Morphin. We've got the Samurai discs and a sword. Not bad. Well, those are the Mooger outfits. I swear, if they never did this in the first place, then we could have gotten more adaptions. I'm just saying. Oh, wait, this is like a bunch of the civilian costumes from Super Mega Force. Super Mega Sphere. Okay, now we're gonna do some down supercharge. Well, for down supercharge, so far they did the Titano Saber and the Morpher. Okay, that's something that they should have done like a prop disguise weapon of to release for like younger Power Ranger kid fan audience type of stuff. Dino Superdrive Gold, some of these other suits. I mean, I do have the Gab Revolver. That'd be awesome. Just use that for the prop instead of getting the. Okay, now I'm left speechless because they're also putting the Dino Comms with some of the. Okay. If these are the actual down chargers, like Japanese ones, I would only place the bid just to get the Tobaspino Gold and other down chargers. That's a. Yo! Okay. No, this is interesting because they never did this for Down Superchargers toy line because they also never used it in the show, but they kind of sort of did in Kyoryuger's toy line, which was this like special Zidenchi, which did like a cycle of like all 10 or so many of the sounds in the Gap Revolver. Okay, so some of these like biddings for some of these things are like going to be opening soon, but a lot of the auction dates is Saturday, June 28th. Damn. Vivex Keeper. I mean, they only have like 8 different pages. I'm like, what the world? Okay, no, this is interesting. I don't know why they did it like this. Okay, so you guys remember from the Super Ninja Steel anniversary episode, which was Dimensions in Danger. Lord Draven did like those evil robot clones, like when the Rangers were like strapped to those whatever chairs they had. Well, apparently they're putting this on Heritage Auction. I'm like, this never happened in the show, but they're doing it like this, like evil Ninja Steel Rangers. Yeah. Oh, so this one's got like a few of the suits of like red and yellow, pink, white, the boot, the gloves. Some of the Ninja Steel stars. The Nexus Prism will be mine. Okay, then onto the Morphers, the star. Ooh, Beast X mode red. Hello. The Red Fury mode. Like, seriously, they could have done so much more things for their Beast Morphers toy line at the time, such as a Beast X Blaster or the Beast X Ultra Blaster, but nope. I don't know if I should feel offended, but they're putting the Zenith one on Heritage Auction. Okay. If anyone ever considers or plans on bidding on the whole thing of the keys, I Well, I don't know if I should say desperate need, because that would make it sound like I'm desperate of wanting specific things. I mean, they've got like every single Rear Soldier key. It's literally ones that I need the most to finish collecting, like the Black and Green Ranger Rear Soul keys, Dimensional Blaze key. I don't really care as much for the boost keys, just like the mostly just the Ranger ones and the Zord keys, like Dimensional Blaze, the Cosmic Smash key, the Light and Shadow Raptor Zord keys. If anyone ever tries to bet on that, then thank you, Lord Jesus. Okay, and they're also doing the weapons, like a set of 5 of Dynamaster Saber, Mega Fury Saber. Let's see. Okay, they do have some of their Morphin Master outfits. We've got the Zenith Morphin Master. And here's the part where I get deeply offended or upset. The Cosmic Fury Zenith Ranger suit. Yeah, it's Hasbro's fault for doing this. I'm sorry, I called them out once. The first time, I'm doing it again. Shame on you, Hasbro, for doing this. Oh, they've done the Moza Razor and the Tiger Claw Daggers. Evil Ollie cosplay. Okay, I know one friend of mine would probably place a bid on the Evil Ollie suit. Because he has done a custom Evil Down for Your Blue Morpher. I'm not saying names. And they did the whole some of the suits from the Once and Always special. Excuse me. Okay, this is interesting. So there's no image for this yet, but it's mostly like the it's like a big ass a big ass set of like 48 morphers from Mighty Morphin still aired and from present. Okay, now they're doing a different type of one, but it's like how many? 33. It's got Mystic Force. Well, it's got different versions of the morphers, but like some other ones of the same. For RPM, Samurai. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below on Heritage Auctions of Hasbro doing this. Because I already expressed my feelings. Okay, so that was like all 8 of the pages. And that was from a post thing I saw on Facebook. Now, snap notifications. Shut up. Oh, I forgot to check if my stuff was done drying. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have checked my notifications. What is up? What is up? I am back. Whoever's, still popped in on live, just let me know. But yeah, I was just seeing who was down here for like a sec. Oh, I did finally repaint or add some touches onto the grip of the, Geb revolver, because every single time when I tried painting this, it would keep on getting on my hand, but thank God it's not. And I remembered there was one comment on a TikTok post of mine. Someone was like asking me in the comments if it was the DX or the Memorial Edition, but this is the DX. So, yeah. But I have. Okay, there's someone back in. Oh my God. Okay, so I grabbed some of my Japanese and American dial chargers to see if I could try to unlock one of those old sounds. So let's try this without breaking the Geb revolver or ruining it. Okay. I've done this before with a AAA battery, and it said Puka Couture for the Dyno Gravity Charger. I swear. No, not Dyno Gravity Charger. Dyno Helio Charger. Let's try. I mean, I might consider doing a remastered Downcharge Green Morph, even though I'm mostly going to use this. But I'll, instead of it putting it through the bottom little slot area, I'll just put it in the upper one for Raptor Charger. And I mean, I also plan on doing the same thing for like a purple, aqua, and graphite fan morph. So stay tuned for that, because those are the next few Downcharge fan morphs I do have planned. So yeah, let's just do the sound to one of these. Brave in. Actually, where's one of those AAA batteries that I was going to use to put in my lightning morpher? Oh wait, never mind. I might say Puka Couture again, which would be interesting. So let's try it out with the AAA battery again, because I did that from like 2 days ago. I want to try doing it this way, like how they did it in the show. Wait, no. Because how I got the sound was from putting it in this way of... Yeah. I might have to put one of the Zidenchis in to try to get it to make a sound. There we go. Finally. That's from a Zidenchi I don't own, but let's give it a spin. Okay, so that was interesting. Got that sound. Let's put this in any other. Pukapator, yeah. I know MMPR Toys, well, Bruno from MMPR Toys did a video like this a while back ago, but with the American Morpher. Actually, speaking of my American Morpher, I do actually have that in my room with me. Where in the... here it is. And the best part about it is I still have the batteries in the Morpher, so... yeah. I haven't really been using this for fan morphs that much anymore, so... yeah, let's give this a try. Oh. Again, my fingers are too big to fit in here. Wait, kind of. Because I can use my pinky. I know there's a few weird sounds from this Morpher. One of them was, power up with healthy teeth. Okay, why did it say Terra Charger again when I already have that charger? Does this thing think I'm bonded to a gold energem? No, because I don't have a Dozer Studio or a, you know. Well, that was worth a try. I've done the same thing before with like tip parts to a marker or a Sharpie, so yeah, I guess those were the only sounds I could get out of this Morpher or the other one from today. So I might as well take this back over here. Yeah, I might just take the batteries out and just put them in the whistle changer one of these days. Alright, that was another notification. Oh, another thing that I was going to repaint, and I'm still going to, is my American Dino Fury Morpher to put it back in its original color. Or I might just use rubbing alcohol to get the paint off here and here and on the button, because I tried doing like a Christmas themed Dino Fury Morpher. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it, but yeah. Might as well put the Zenitsu's back and get Revolver, because I did try painting the eyes to like a metallic green. So yeah, back over here. Really hoping for the paint to actually be done drying, but you know, the stuff that's out there. I'll just put the Morpher back up here. I have also thrown out some of the packagings to some of the figures and stuff from like a couple days ago, so I wouldn't have to worry. I threw out like about 7 or 8 packagings. I threw out the packaging to Beast Morpher's Yellow Lightning Collection figure, the packaging for Downcharge Pink Lightning Collection figure, and some other stuff as well. Even when it comes to like trying to clean up or move stuff around. So yeah. Alright, whoever else is now joining or possibly joining back, then just let me know in the chat below. For a second, I thought there was like a little dust or some sort on my Switch. I know I mentioned it from like earlier, but if you guys want to see me post other content like Minecraft or Power Rangers Battle for the Grid or Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, if you guys want to see more of that type of content but less Fortnite or still want more Fortnite content, then let's try to get one of my recent videos to 5,000 subs. Not subs, but 5,000 likes. And I will make it happen. Anyway. Hey, Isaiah. It's good to see you on the live. And to those that are probably now joining or coming back to the live or stream, what's up? But yeah, apparently we're getting Justin the Blue Turbo Ranger in Legacy Wars after pulling it up on Google Images because of that Blue Turbo Ranger pose. Because the sword made it quite obvious. No, the only thing that made it obvious that it was going to be the Blue Turbo Ranger was the stance pose he always does when they do their roll call in every episode in the Power Rangers Turbo series. So it looks like we don't need to worry about who's going to be in the game next. But I do have more Morph collabs planned because I have done a 9-year anniversary down Supercharged Morph collab. The one that I have not done yet is a 5 or 6 Ranger Downcharge Morph collab for the 10-year anniversary, which technically officially make that a decade. No. Wouldn't 10 years actually mean a decade? Or not? If I'm right or wrong, then just let me know in the chat below. What are you up to today? Oh, not much. Modifying my Dragon Prime figure into a green dragon after seeing a cool fan art image a while back ago. Now, I do have a backup-ish awesome... I wouldn't say awesome, but it's like an extra YouTube channel. It's got the same name, but with the number 2 next to it, but I'll probably redo the banner and the picture to it. What is going on with my phone or with its notifications? This is so annoying. It's like only popping up on my iPad, but I'm already getting pissed off. And I'm trying to make sure my iPad is staying charged for a while, because I feel like the stream has been going on for like an hour and something minutes. I have some good news for you today. And what is the good news? But I did mention earlier, like before you even joined, that it still says the same thing on the Playmates website. Still drives me nuts. Mentioned it on my story, asking Playmates a question after tagging them. I guess we all just have to wait or expect the unexpected. I still don't get why they messed up the paint for the visor for like the 6-pack release, well, the individual release version of the Playmates Red, when we're getting the same thing with the Transforce Battle Bike, but with the fixed visor. They did that in the Lightning Collection. So pretty much they're pulling a Hasbro Lightning Collection move on us. So yeah. Okay, do any of you guys out there that have pre-ordered the Tyrannosaurus Century Battle Bike? I'm very curious of like what the price is on that. Wait, is that black paint from the Cab Revolver thing? Oh wait, because I remember painting part of it black where the on and off switch was from the one time. But yeah, if any of you guys have actually pre-ordered it, I just I'm mostly concerned about like the price of it because I could be right, I could be wrong about it being like 17.99 or 18.99, close to like $19. But yeah, like I mentioned from earlier about the new Morpher, the coins will have this type of thing on them in order to like take the coins out. But the whole button where you like open and like I think it's like when you close it, you have to press the button on the top to open it. But the okay, so this one is technically the right button where the finger is, but for that one it's on the left button. Just from looking at it like in this angle, it's still worth it in my opinion. So no offense. I might just do another comparison post on my community page. Let's see what's going on. Tomorrow That's awesome. Okay, since I keep on bringing up the whole comparison thing, I'm gonna do one of those comparison types of posts right quick. Hmm. I really hope that one user on X does more in-hand images of like the Morpher and stuff, or maybe he stopped doing it. I have no clue at this point, but yeah. No, wait, I have actually went past the freaking image picture. Mm. Okay, I just well, never mind. I'll make it easier. Why did I just wrong one? My apologies about the yawning. Shoot, I literally went past the one image screenshot I had. Alright, like I mentioned, I am now doing a comparison between the one with the fixed helmet and a repainted Morpher compared to a non-painted Morpher with a non-fixed visor. Yeah, I don't get why Playmates is pulling an actual Hasbro Lightning Collection move. Here's a blah, blah. Not former. Can we all agree that the most annoying part is the whole autocorrects when you try typing or searching something? First, oh my gosh. First image shows. I'm just gonna say both versions to make it easier. The only difference there is the paint details on the visors and the morphers. Whoa. Oh, that was snap notification. Excuse me. But yeah, that was like the one thing that I noticed like straight away when I first brought it up. So apparently the only way to get a better version of their Playmates Basic Red Ranger is from getting the Tyrannosaurus battle bike with a painted morpher and visor. Wait, they're probably going to do that for the Black and Blue Ranger figures as well. Because if they ever do a pink and yellow one as well, they'll probably just redo the paint detail on the morpher and the visors. Because I know they've never done a Green Ranger one. But that'd be awesome, though, if they did. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to search that up on Google after this. So pretty much the... I don't know if I should say the more accurate version or just accurate. Okay. And now it's been posted on my community tabs or page on my channel. So if you guys want to check that out, awesome. Well, take care, buddy. All right. Like I mentioned, just posted it from a few seconds ago. Yeah, I don't know why they would even do that in the first place. And no one else is really talking about it, I think, except for me. No, wait, that is actually correct. Because I know I'm not the only one who has their ways of like adding paint details, well, modifications and customizing touch-ups of figures. I still find it funny that in this one official promo image, it just had the Triceratops, but not the Tyrannosaurus. I'm gonna see if that was actually a thing, a Dragon Sword with cycle. Wait. Yeah, I don't think that was even a thing. Because if you guys remembered from the 1994-1995 Mighty Morphin toy line, they did like each Ranger with the shark cycle. I think they only did that for black, blue, yellow, red, pink. I don't know, let's try this up. Power Ranger figures with the shark cycle. No, I did not want to search a Power Rangers shark cycle. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, so I searched the Power Ranger figures with shark cycles. The first ones that popped up were like these little kid versions of like these, I don't know, Fisher Price ones. Let me just find them through Google Images. Okay, so technically there was one, but oh, it did have the White Ranger shield to it. Because, like I mentioned, the only Shark Cycle figures that we actually had, well, my older brother had, was yellow and pink, but not blue. But apparently this is what it looked like. I think this was some sort of a line they did back at the time. Power Rangers Power Playback. Okay, now these days, like stuff like this on like eBay or Mercari probably go up for a lot. Because I found this link called Dallas Vintage Toys for $24.99, but it's out of stock. Dang it. But yeah, like I mentioned, we've got this version because we still have the figure for it and the Pink Ranger with the Shark Cycle. Okay, so maybe I was right. Maybe they didn't do a Green Ranger with a Shark Cycle. But they did one of the White Ranger somehow. Okay, someone's selling just the White Ranger Shark Cycle for 18 bucks and 19 cents. Because this one I showed already did not have the shield on. Yeah, I'm surprised that they actually did a White Ranger one. Interesting. Wait, no, no, what the battle? I'm gonna search Power Ranger figures with battle bikes. Because I know we're getting the Playmates versions, but... Okay, so... Apparently someone's selling this on eBay. But it's the, you know, the classic old school one. Because I know there's... Okay, so I was right. Because I think we used to have the Blue Ranger one, because my older brother used to like the Blue Ranger in the show, but he just outgrew watching it. But yeah, that's what they looked like from the good old days. Because we still have the vehicle itself. But surprisingly, they just never used those in the show, except for the Super Sentai counterpart of Zyuranger. But yeah. I mean, I don't know how they would do a Green Ranger one. I feel like, no. Here's my idea for Playmates and Hasbro. A Green Ranger, like an all original type of toy exclusive, which never appeared in the show, or in the 1990s Mighty Morphin OG toy line. But why not do like a Green Ranger with a dragon cycle instead of it being called a shark cycle? Or, I mean, it could just be just like this, but with like the head of the Dragon Zord, which would be really epic. I would like for Hasbro to make that as an exclusive, like a full-on exclusive. Because the only times when we've got Green Rangers with like a cycle was when they did the Ninja Storm toy line and these Dino Fury Battle Bike figures. I mean, the figures didn't really have the articulation except for the bikes, which had like a thing. Oh, and the Green Samurai disc cycle and Super Mega Force as well. But yeah, I just do and don't remember them making these things. I mean, it would be awesome if I had the Red Ranger one, even though, you know, not really any articulation, but I would just mostly add paint details onto the bike itself. Okay. I know it's only like going barely even close to 5:50 my time, but I'm gonna check one last time on the Playmates website if it still says the same crap or not. Playmates, toys, Power Rangers. As Alpha 5 would say in the show, ay, 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 ay. You know, I could just be right from the first place. They could change the date or just be prepping things up because, you know, they've got like the different brands. Like, for an example, let's pop up the Godzilla ones. It will like show you like which figure you want to get or want to collect if. Because I don't know if any of you guys are into Godzilla and Kong. But let's say that I want to get or try to find this version of Godzilla. It'll show like where to buy it. I mean, there'd only be one available. It's not Amazon or Walmart. And to set off another example, same thing. I mean, they will obviously do this for the Reignition line where it says like where to buy it, Walmart, Amazon, Target, because those are the only three options you can actually find them. I wonder how much the Master Morpher is going up, like, as of now, on eBay. Because I haven't really been on eBay or Mercari that much when it comes to, like, only looking for Super Sentai or Power Ranger stuff, so, let's see. Yeah, still going up for a lot. I mean, there's still one bid that's going on of a Master Morpher for 116. I mean, to be honest, this is the way of how I would rather get it, just without the box. But where, well, I would want it with the box itself, where it just comes with the coins with no duplicates. I've seen one on Amazon before for like almost 400 bucks. I'm like, yeah, no way, Jose. But people are weird, even when I mention this, because someone's selling the box only just for 100 bucks. Like, I would never get just a box. But someone's selling a yellow. No. If I see another eBay seller selling a morpher like this, but only for 64 bucks, then I'm getting it, without a doubt. But yeah, let's see. Hmm. I feel like one of you guys are back. That could be Power Rangers Crystal Fury. I don't know. And we also got our first official like Henshin video sequence for Goju Polar. I've seen people like on Instagram and X and Facebook posting clips and images of like Goju Polar's suit. which is actually pretty cool, to be honest. Because I believe he will be making his debut or first appearance in episode 16 after the events of what happened with Tega June and Tega Sword from episode 15. But I definitely recommend watching like most Super Sentai series off of um, Tokyo.Fun, like with Boom Boomjer and Gozuger, because that's where they have most of the recent latest ones for the past few years. But yeah. I don't even know what percent my iPad's at, so I'm probably just going to keep it in my room. Because that's what I mostly do, even when I stream, if it's like Instagram, maybe TikTok, or mostly here on my YouTube channel. Actually, I'm going to see if the Dragon Prime helmet is cast or done drying. Okay, so good news, there is a bit of progress after adding like a second coat from earlier. There's just a slight little bit that has not been painted yet, which is like under the eye. But this actually looks really freaking awesome. I did not think this was actually going to turn out perfect the way I wanted it to be, because I mostly take inspiration from like so many awesome content creators that do like fan art, custom figures. So shout out to those guys out there. I'm gonna hold it the way it is, because alright, I had to see if there's like any wet paint marks on the back, but it's just mostly at the top of it. Once the top to the head is done drying, I will add that last little bit of green under the eye. Then I'll probably just paint the visor later on tonight or tomorrow. I will keep you guys updated more on the custom Green Dragon Prime. So I might do a bit of a before and after type of post of some sort on my community page. Oh, someone popped back in. I was just showing off the custom repainted Dragon Prime, well, green dragon, I should say, because there's a white dragon, so green dragon, good versus evil. So set this back out here. If I'm right, I think the shield is done drying. Wait. Oh. I thought there was some wet paint marks still. Actually, I'm gonna grab the main torso body for the figure. Now, the only reason why I said that is because I want to see what the figure looks like with the gold upgrade. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks really sick. Because at first, I promised myself that I would like not paint or customize it until now. I mean, there is some paint that I have not fixed or touched up yet, which is near the red diamond part, but I will repaint that area probably with a grain marker or acrylic paint. It's just the hardest part would be painting the arms, but like mostly the torso and the legs will mostly be the easy parts. It's like a black dragon, but minus the head because it's not even done drying. So far, I'm giving this a 8 out of 10 because of how perfect the shield turned out. Well, I'm keeping the shield mostly in my room. So, yeah. Surprisingly, I never even ate dinner yet, but I will eventually, so I don't have to worry too much about it, because I haven't really thought about it at the same time. Actually, let's test out and see what the Dragon Prime shield looks like on my white dragon. Speaking of which, this part recently, quote unquote, broke off when I was trying to like get it in a better action pose. Oh, speaking of which, the gold paint is officially done drying on the helmet because it looks 10 times better because of how it was from before. So let's take that off. Put the shield on from Dragon Prime. Only just to see how it would look. Right quick. I mean, I might just repaint the shield to the White Dragon. I might not. Even though I originally did not plan on doing that. Okay. If only this little piece does not fall off, then it'll be easier. Ooh. Okay, so that's what it looks like on White Dragon. Because I've got the actual shield right here. Thank goodness they're still in stock on Big Bad Toy Store, so I don't have to worry. Now, I'm just going to super glue this back on. Because it's been driving me nuts for like, I don't know. But the thing is, I do not want to bring the super glue into my room. Actually, I might just make it easier just from doing it that way. Oh yeah, and I still have not finished repainting or modifying the Green Ranger ornament into a White Dragon one, which will be finished very soon. It's just the arms that would need to be refixed. Oh. Ow. Actually, screw it. I want to be right back, and I'm gonna super glue this back on the arm. So if anyone tries to join back, hey, hi, welcome. No, instead of doing it out there, I'm just gonna. I'm gonna super. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna unplug this to make it easier. If I had like a piece of regular cardboard, then I would super glue it back together. So, actually, I may have thought of something, but I'm not gonna regret it. If I get super glue on like one of my Lego lid box containers, then I don't really care because it's worth it. Okay, for a second I thought something was wrong. So yeah, I'm using one of my Lego box containers while using this kind of super glue. Actually, wait, this will probably work. I just have to get the super glue on this little. Ooh, I thought there was already super glue. Do I really have to? No, because if I squeeze it. Ooh. It's like I'm getting some sort of a little muscle workout. Yeah, if I did that, then it'll make it much more harder. So. You'll have to do it like this. Now she's talking to the dogs. let's test. All right, so I got the super glue on the one little area. This will be hard to try to put it back on the arm. Hard to put it back on the arm. I feel like I just did one of those like ooh. I'm like trying, even though it's just like a tiny little dab of super glue. Ah! Okay, can we all agree that we just hate the feeling of like getting super glue on our skin now these days? Okay, good news, it is on. Now I'm gonna let it sit there for a good couple minutes, then I will come back to that. I was like super close from almost getting super glue on my fingers. I'm trying to think what else I could actually redo. Well, my Beast Morphers Gold Lightning collection figure, because I had to take the whole thing apart just to redo the gold on like the torso, the arms, not the helmet, but just those areas. But I'm keeping the cape part to the Dino Master mode the way it is. But I know I mentioned it just now, but I'm gonna keep this the way it is, because I do not want to see this ripping or falling off again. Okay. That was a close one. Well, I don't even think if it's done drying yet or not. So it's always best to like apply a little pressure to make sure it like stays. Because last time I tried doing that, I don't know which figure it was. I was trying to super glue back together, but yeah. Head on back out here. Yeah, there's still some marks. I think this part is done drying, because if it is, then I can finally move on to painting the Hans. You know what, just for the sake of it, I'm going to wrap up today's stream. But like I mentioned from the start, or I think I may have forgotten to mention it, but don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell with notifications on, and I will see you guys later in the next stream or video. So, take care, you guys.